China and India face scrutiny over women's rights violations. A video of women being paraded naked by a mob in India's Manipur state went viral, sparking global outrage and protests. China is also under pressure to address the allegations of sexual harassment and assault against celebrities, including a pop star and a TV host. Cambodia's ruling party claims landslide victory in election. The Cambodian People's Party, led by Prime Minister Hun Sen, says it is on course to win all 125 seats in parliament, amid allegations of vote rigging and intimidation. The main opposition party was dissolved in 2017, and many of its leaders are in exile or jail. South Korea's K-STAR achieves nuclear fusion breakthrough. The Korea Superconducting Tokamak Advanced Research Facility has sustained a nuclear fusion reaction at over 100 million degrees Celsius for 30 seconds, setting a new world record. The experiment is seen as a milestone in the quest for clean and unlimited energy. Malaysia halts music festival after same-sex kiss by UK band. The Good Vibes Festival was cancelled after the lead singer of the 1975, Matty Healy, kissed his bass player on stage in protest against Malaysia's anti-LGBTQ laws. The band also cancelled their gigs in Indonesia and Taiwan after receiving backlash from some fans. Indonesia bans dog and cat meat trade in extreme market. The Tomohon market in Sulawesi, known for selling exotic animals for consumption, has stopped selling dog and cat meat following pressure from animal rights groups. The move is welcomed by activists who hope to end the cruel practice across the country. Singapore diversifies rice sources amid climate crisis. Singapore is focusing on diversifying its rice imports and stockpiling enough supplies to cope with the changing rice yields from other countries due to the climate crisis. Rice is a staple food for many Asians, but its production is threatened by droughts, floods, and pests. North Korea fires cruise missiles into sea. North Korea has launched several cruise missiles into the Sea of Japan, according to South Korea's military. The test comes amid stalled talks with the US over Pyongyang's nuclear and missile programs. Russia and China end military exercises in Sea of Japan. Russia and China have concluded their joint naval drills in the Sea of Japan, which involved more than 10,000 troops and dozens of warships and aircraft. The exercises were seen as a show of strength and cooperation, amid rising tensions with the US and its allies in the region. Lombok Island suffers from poisoned gold mining. The Indonesian island of Lombok is facing environmental and health problems due to illegal gold mining activities that use mercury to extract the precious metal from ore. Mercury poisoning can cause neurological damage, birth defects, and death among humans and animals. Indonesian tribe requests internet signals be halted. The Mentawai tribe in West Sumatra has asked the government to stop providing internet signals to their area, saying that smartphones are threatening their tradition and culture. The tribe fears that their young people will lose interest in their ancestral customs and rituals due to the influence of modern technology. Malaysia mourns death of domestic trade minister. Malaysia's Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs Minister Salahuddin Ayub has died at the age of 61 due to complications from COVID-19. He was a senior member of the ruling coalition and a popular figure among the public. China resumes visa-free entry for Singaporeans. China has announced that it will resume its 15-day visa-free policy for Singaporean tourists after more than 3 years of suspension due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The move is expected to boost bilateral ties and tourism between the two countries. Singapore Foreign Minister visits Timor-Leste. Singapore's Foreign Affairs Minister Vivian Balakrishnan has made an official visit to Timor-Leste, where he met with his counterpart, Adalgisa Magno, and President Francisco Guterres. They discussed ways to enhance cooperation in areas such as trade, investment, education, and health. Hong Kong tightens radiation inspection of Japanese seafood imports. Hong Kong has increased its radiation testing of seafood imports from Japan, following reports that Japan plans to release contaminated water from the Fukushima nuclear plant into the ocean. Hong Kong is one of the largest markets for Japanese seafood products. India bans rice shipments to curb price rises. India has banned the export of non-basmati rice to prevent domestic prices from soaring due to supply shortages and high demand. India is the world's largest rice exporter, but it has faced crop losses and transportation disruptions due to the COVID-19 pandemic and extreme weather events. Singapore rocked by rare political scandals. Singapore has been hit by a series of political scandals involving senior officials and members of parliament. who have been accused of corruption, sexual misconduct, and abuse of power. The cases have tarnished the reputation of the ruling People's Action Party, which prides itself on its integrity and efficiency. Death toll in India: landslide rises to 26. The death toll from a landslide triggered by heavy rains in a remote village in India's Maharashtra state has risen to 26, with dozens more feared trapped under the debris. Rescue operations have been hampered by tough terrain and bad weather conditions. Taiwan shaken by Me Too allegations against celebrities. Taiwan has been rocked by a wave of Me Too allegations against celebrities, including a pop star and a top TV host, who have been accused of sexual harassment and assault by former colleagues and fans. The cases have sparked public outrage and calls for justice for the victims. China supplying equipment to Russia it shouldn't, French diplomat says. China is providing Russia with equipment that it should not be supplying, such as drones and electronic warfare systems, according to France's ambassador to Russia. The diplomat said that China's growing military cooperation with Russia poses a challenge to European security interests. Monkey business in Pakistan court during smuggling case. A monkey caused chaos in a Pakistani court when it escaped from its cage during a hearing on a wildlife smuggling case. The monkey ran around the courtroom, jumping on furniture and people, before it was recaptured by its owner.